What if an ordinary school day turns into a scene from a horror movie? Imagine, if you will, Brendan Depper, an 18-year-old teen, a complex cocktail of autism, ADHD, oppositional defiance disorder, and reactive explosive disorder coursing through his veins. On a day like any other, Brendan's world spiraled into chaos over a Nintendo Switch. The victim of his fury? Joan Nadic, his teacher's assistant. The attack was relentless, leaving Nadic with 5 broken ribs and a world forever muted due to hearing loss. Her cognitive abilities have since been on a roller coaster, a fallout from the brutal assault. But was this an isolated incident? The answer is a resounding no. Brendan's past is speckled with 3 previous arrests for battery. His fists, it seems, were no strangers to violence. An ordinary school day turned into a nightmare, but what led to this horrifying incident? Stick around as we delve deeper into this chilling tale. Imagine your child facing a 30-year prison sentence. What would you do? That's the reality for Leanne Depper, a mother navigating the labyrinth of the legal system, desperately pleading for her son's life. Her son, Brendan, is on the brink of a sentence that could see him behind bars until he's nearly 50. Leanne's plea for mercy is heartfelt and raw. She believes that sending Brendan, who suffers from autism, ADHD, oppositional defiance disorder, and reactive explosive disorder, to prison would equate to a death sentence. It's not the physical walls that frighten her, but the mental torment he would endure. She criticizes the decision to place Brendan in a public school setting, despite his history and diagnoses. Leanne argues that his intensive behavioral group home failed him by not considering alternative educational arrangements like online schooling, which could have potentially prevented this tragedy. A mother's plea for mercy, but will the court listen? Is justice blind to circumstances, or should it consider the complexities of each case? This is the question at the heart of Brendan Depper's case. Brendan, an 18-year-old with autism, ADHD, oppositional defiance disorder, and reactive explosive disorder, faces 30 years in prison for a serious assault. Despite these diagnoses, his condition cannot form part of his legal defense. Why, you ask? Because Brendan is legally an adult. The law does not see his disorders, it sees his age. His charges have been upgraded to first-degree aggravated violence, a serious crime with serious consequences. The law does not bend, not even for those who might not fully understand their actions or their consequences. Brendan's fate now hangs on $1 million bond, a staggering sum that reflects the gravity of his actions. His sentencing is scheduled for January, a date that looms like a dark cloud over his family's hopes. A complex legal conundrum with a life hanging in the balance. What if the predator becomes the prey in the most unexpected of places? Now let's shift gears to another corner of our justice system, where Derek Chauvin, the man serving a 22-year sentence, found himself on the receiving end of violence. In an uncanny twist of fate, he was stabbed not once, not twice, but 22 times by a fellow inmate. The inmate, now facing an attempted murder charge, chillingly claimed that he would have succeeded in his deadly intent had the officers not responded as swiftly as they did. It's a grim echo of the brutality that put Chauvin behind bars in the first place. These stories, Brendan's and Chauvin's, are not just about the individuals involved. They are reminders of the complexities of our justice system, the unpredictable turns of life within prison walls, and the inherent challenges faced by those diagnosed with mental health conditions. A chilling twist, serving as a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of life behind bars.